Please rise as we honor our fallen victims of 1 and 31.
Our money's worth.
Now, we play the Jets almost every year. It'll come up.
I do not know even how to begin on this next one.
Oh boy.
This is a guy who, well, let's get through the business side of it, I guess, and then we can deal with our emotions. Mm-hmm. We made a trade to the Packers for a former first-round draft pick cornerback named Demarius Randall. Am I right so far?
You nailed it.
And we...
By the way, the teams also exchanged 4th and 5th round picks.
Who got our 4th for their 5th?
So we traded. We moved down in the 4th and 5th round. They moved up in the 4th and 5th round.
So we gave them consideration in both those rounds.
So we had to give away our starting quarterback and draft capital to acquire a cornerback that they were frankly about ready to drop.
Getting ready to get rid of.
Yeah.
And so, yes, I guess we can't dance around the issue any longer. The quarterback we're speaking of is second-round pick from 2017, DeShone Kizer. So, we're going to miss him, and we didn't want to give him just any old send-off, Greg, did we?
No, and I have some contacts in the music industry.
Really?
So I pulled a few strings. As you probably know, Elton John is on his farewell
final tour. Yeah. You know, like a roadie in the Elton John crew.
I dated a girl, a woman who is now married to a roadie, and through that connection. Yeah. Anyway, Elton John, it turns out, is something of a Cleveland Browns fan. Nobody who knew.
I would have never guessed it, honestly, but yeah.
A lot of people know his song "Candle in the Wind," which, of course, he wrote for Marilyn Monroe
originally,
and then changed.
He reprised it for Princess Diana.
Yeah, and so now he is reprised again with a new version, especially for our own DeShone Kizer.
This seems almost good to be true, but yeah, let's give that thing a listen.
Browns are on the clock, and Jim Brown is there with the commissioner on the podium.
With the 52nd pick in the 2017 NFL Draft, the Cleveland Browns select DeShone Kizer.
And he's going to be one of the great ones.
Goodbye, 0-15.
0-15.
But you didn't ask to play last fall. You called an audible and blew Hugh Jackson's call.
And Kizer going down again.
They booed you from the dog pound, and they screamed into your brain. They shamed you in the papers when you suffered a migraine.
Kizer, good protection over the middle, intercepted.
It seems to me you played last year like a QB with no wins.
Poor performance.
Never knowing who to throw to when the blitz came in.
Kizer delivers that pass and it's intercepted.
And you didn't mean to throw those picks, but you were just a kid. You saw she burned out long before your head coach ever did.
We got to get our quarterback that's playing for us right now quit turning the ball over. Just that simple.
And here's Kizer. Running out of time and going down for the 7th time today.
That was one of my worst performances ever in any sport I've ever played.
Yeah, here's Kizer under pressure, wrapped up and buried.
Has Cleveland wrecked another rookie quarterback?
Kizer on a bootleg pass, and that pass is picked out of the air.
Never seen worse handling of a young quarterback than what the Browns put DeShone Kizer through.
You hit 0-13, and then you touch 0-14, and you hit 0-15, and you start allowing it to creep into your mind a little bit.
It seems to me you played last year like a QB with no wins, never knowing who to throw to when the blitz came in. And you didn't mean to throw those picks, but you were just a kid. You saw she burned out long before.
Kizer with all kinds of time and underthrew the ball. It's intercepted.
this house she burned down long before your head coach ever did.
It's a tough spot to be in. I'm the winless quarterback in this league. Never won.
That was.
Oh my God!
Wow.
Stirring. What a stirring rendition. I felt something move in my chest.